We all come from different places, different paths, different spaces, bringing so many questions, bringing our pain. We come from different families. Each of us has a story. Stumbling into the light, I see people like you and me. In this room, we listen to the truth that sets us free. In this room, we open our hearts and we can clearly see how the path has brought us all right here. We're safe, we're strong, our friends are near. And there is nothing left to fear, 'cause we're home in this room. In this room, we value complete acceptance of who we are. In this room, we walk towards complete forgiveness. In this room, we learn. The learning never ends. And we can choose anytime we want to begin again. In this room, we listen to the truth that sets us free. In this room, we open our hearts and we can clearly see how the path has brought us all right here. We're safe, we're strong, our friends are near. And there is nothing left to fear, 'cause we're home in this room. In this room, there's gold dust in the air. In this room, possibilities everywhere. In this room, we stand when our hearts are torn. In this room, a new way of being together is being born. In this room, we listen to the truth that sets us free. In this room, we open our hearts and we can clearly see how the path has brought us all right here. We're safe, we're strong, our friends are near. And there is nothing left to fear, 'cause we're home in this room. In this room, we open our hearts. In this room, we grow together. In this room, we accept one another. In this room, together in this room. In this room. We all come from different places, different paths, different spaces, bringing so many questions, bringing our pain. We come from different families. Each of us has a story. Stumbling into the light, I see people like you and me. In this room, we listen to the truth that sets us free. In this room, we open our hearts and we can clearly see how the path has brought us all right here. We're safe, we're strong, our friends are near. And there is nothing left to fear, 'cause we're home. In this room. In this room, we value complete acceptance of who we are. In this room, we walk towards complete forgiveness. In this room, we learn. The learning never ends. And we can choose anytime we want to begin again. In this room, we listen to the truth that sets us free. In this room, we open our hearts and we can clearly see how the path has brought us all right here. We're safe, we're strong, our friends are near. And there is nothing left to fear, 'cause we're home. In this room. In this room, there's gold dust in the air. In this room, possibilities everywhere. In this room, we stand when our hearts are torn. In this room, a new way of being together is being born. In this room, we listen to the truth that sets us free. In this room, we open our hearts and we can clearly see how the path has brought us all right here. We're safe, we're strong, our friends are near. And there is nothing left from different places, different paths, different spaces, bringing so many questions, bringing our pain. We come from different families. Each of us has a story. Stumbling into the light, I see people like you and me. In this room, we listen to the truth that sets us free. In this room, we open our hearts and we can clearly see how the path has brought us all right here. We're safe, we're strong, our friends are near. And there is nothing left to fear, 'cause we're home in this room. In this room, we value complete acceptance of who we are. In this room, we walk towards complete forgiveness. In this room, we learn. The learning never ends. And we can choose anytime we want to begin again. In this room, we listen to the truth that sets us free. In this room, we open our hearts and we can clearly see how the path has brought us all right here. We're safe, we're strong, our friends are near. And there is nothing left to fear, 'cause we're home in this room. In this room, there's gold dust in the air. In this room, positive.
Good morning.
Good morning.
And good morning to people I have not met yet. It is so good to see you. I am Reverend Rafe Ellis, and it is my honor and privilege to be the senior minister and spiritual leader of Center for Spiritual Living Common Ground. So we're going to get started with checking in to see if we have any birthdays, February birthdays that we missed. Anybody have a birthday in February that we haven't recognized yet? Yes. Going once, going twice, going on. And so this month we are celebrating Don Henderson as our member of the month. So, yeah. So if you don't know about Don joined the center in the early 80s with his wife Jane, whose father was one of the founding members of this center, which is, so they got deep, long ties. He has taken numerous classes, served on our board of trustees several times, served as a bass player in the music ministry, and he currently serves as the team lead for our live stream team and the administrator of our Google account. He also edits our Sunday live stream down so you can access just the talk or the prayers or the music. So he does lots of things behind the scenes. And mostly he keeps me from getting in trouble with our Google account because my passwords apparently are oftentimes insufficient. And he reminds me of that, so it's a good thing. So we're going to get started with our first community song. I am opening up, and I invite you to actually do that. To let the rhythm of the music, to let the vibration of the music, the words of the music open you up. If you want to make noise, make noise. If you want to stand, stand. You want to sit, sit. Here we go. You can raise that volume a little bit, Vaughn. I am opening. I am opening. I am opening. I am opening. I am opening up in sweet surrender to the luminous love light of the One. I am opening up in sweet surrender to the luminous love light of the One. I am opening. I am opening. I am opening. I am opening. I am opening up in sweet surrender to the luminous love light of the One. I am opening up in sweet surrender to the luminous love light of the One. I am opening. I am opening. I am opening. I am opening. I am opening up in sweet surrender to the luminous love light of the One. I am opening up in sweet surrender to the luminous love light of the One. I am opening. I am opening. I am opening. I am opening. Greet your neighbor. Make sure you greet everybody online. Good morning, online community. Excellent. All right, so I'm going to turn this over to Miss Mindy. You can hold it or not. It's whatever works for you. That's where you are.
Good morning. I'm Mindy Derrick. Welcome to our Sunday celebration. Whether you're here in person or joining us virtually, thank you for bringing more of us together by sharing this live stream on whatever social media platform you choose, whenever it's convenient. And if this is your first time experiencing the Center for Spiritual Living, Common Ground, welcome. We want you to know that whoever you are, whatever your path you're on, and wherever you're on that path of your spiritual journey, you are welcome and celebrated here. Thank you for checking out the information on our welcome table and completing a guest information card. This is what it looks like. All right, and now let's affirm who we are and what we're about. Our vision: contributing to a world that works for everyone. Our mission: we're a diverse community of belonging and growth, sharing the light and joy within ourselves while learning to see it in others. Our identity: we are a welcoming, inclusive, spiritual community where everyone can be seen and heard. We lovingly practice the principles of science of mind in the world. Okay. You can access all the activities and offerings through our website, columbiacsl.com, and specifically on our events calendar, columbiacsl.com/events. If you need additional information, please email any questions to info@columbiacsl.com. And you can text or call at 410-750-8559. Here's a few highlights. We have daily offerings on live streamed. Reading the Science of Mind textbook in a year, daily at 8 a.m. Eastern Time. Sleepy time meditation, nightly at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. 365 days of richer living. And just for today, offerings are available in retrospective playlists on the YouTube channel CSL Common Ground at CSL Common Ground 8559. Mental equivalence, Wednesday at 6:30 to 9 p.m. February 25th through March 25th. Here's the description of the class. Leap into a state of true potential by activating the powerful laws of mental equivalence. For every formed thing in the universe, there is a first, a corresponding mental image. Discover how to measure and expand thinking to create a larger mental image so your greatest desires may be demonstrated. Currently, there are 2 students from other centers signed up, so this is your opportunity to learn from some new people. There are information sheets available on the welcome table and in our website events calendar. Clearly, there are a lot of different ways to get involved and more coming in the new year. Right now, let's engage in singing our next community song.
Those are the anti-feedback steps. All right, our next community song is unfamiliar to some of you, but it's getting more familiar because we're doing it all month. Denise Rosier's I Know God. And so I invite you, if it's totally unfamiliar, just take it in. And if it's a little bit familiar, jump in. Because here's the thing. We all make mistakes. I make a mistake from the time I wake up before I get to the bathroom just so I get it out of the way for the day. Then they don't have to worry about it. Here we go. The words are amazing. Make it your prayer. I am one, simple and plain. No superpowers, no famous name. But I stand tall, 'cause I believe something greater has come alive inside of me. I have felt the Spirit stirring in my soul. Deep in my soul. Here comes the chorus. I will give love, I will speak peace, all because of the love that's got a hold of me. So wide open, so amazing, it takes my breath away when it occurs to me. In a world where so many feel lost, I know God. I am one, but I'm not alone. When I'm with you, I am home. Side by side, we find the truth. When the Spirit in me leaves the same truth, I have felt this fire burning in my soul. Deep in my soul. I will give love, I will speak peace, all because of the love that's got a hold of me. So wide open, so amazing, it takes my breath away when it occurs to me. In a world where so many feel lost, I know God. Let it in. Claim it as your own. This is why we're here. I will give love, I will speak peace, all because of the love that's got a hold of me. So wide open, so amazing, it takes my breath away when it occurs to me. In a world where so many feel lost, in a world where so many feel lost, take it up. In a world where so many feel lost, I know God. I know God. Beautiful. You guys are sounding good. You're getting it. You know, Spirit blessed me with a bucket to carry a tune. All right. So this this is our time where we get to share about how one of our community values is showing up in our lives. This week is kindness. So how is kindness showing up in your life? Megan. And we use the microphone so the online folks can hear us.
I'm not sure how many people watch the monks at Lincoln Center, but one of them, not Lincoln Center, Lincoln Memorial, but one of them coined the word for me, kindfulness, and I loved it so much because it's bringing the mindfulness and the kindness together, because I think sometimes kindness, when it's not mindful, is not helpful.
Kind of not kind. We have unintentionally unwelcoming, and sometimes we're unintentionally unkind, thinking we're kind. Yes, Miss Laura.
I'm going to take advantage of the microphone. I have kindness back and forth numerous times, too many to mention. But you could do an act of kindness by signing a card for Rita Miller, that's on the hospitality team. She's recovering from surgery, and so she's a little out of the loop, but she's here virtually, hopefully, so get better.
Excellent, thank you. Yeah.
Okay. Hi, I'm Diana. I've been virtual for a while because of a disabled foot, but it's so delightful to see you all again. I haven't been here in a while. So I feel like kindness brought me here today. Kindness in my heart and opening to have more community in my life. I really missed you guys. You don't even know me, I know, but I've been here. And also just, I give a lot professionally, so giving thanks for kindness that showed up when I've asked for support recently, you know, like with some heartbreak and some sadness, you know, just having some really wonderful support from Rev Jenna and lots of dear friends, so just giving thanks for that.
Thank
kindness
you.
as it shows up.
Welcome home.
Yeah, thank you.
Got Dana, and then who else?
Good morning. Good morning. So I run a nonprofit in Baltimore, and right now I'm like heavy in fundraising season. And I was speaking with one of our funders, and although they're not going to fund us at the level that they did last year, for a moment, like, you know, we're human, right? So, you know, I'm a practitioner, but sometimes I break down and bathe in disempowerment for half a second before I knock myself back into. But this person was so kind when I got a little despondent and said, you know, you got this. You got this. You can make this happen. And I was like, oh, yeah, I do. I'm not doing this by myself. Yeah, so that's how it showed up for me this week.
Excellent. I'm going to swipe that when I bathe in various forms of disempowerment.
I belong to an animal behavior group through Facebook initially, and now it's its own group. And the people that are in this group are so well versed on animal behavior and kind training and very positive. And this is all new to me, this scent work and this touching paws and this and that. But I'm really enjoying it, and of course my dogs love it. And the people that I'm with, as I said, they're so experienced, but they're so darn kind, because they know I'm only taking little baby steps where they're so supportive, which is wonderful, because they just are giving totally of themselves, and that is kindness.
Yes. Excellent. All right. I will look during one of the times I'm not up here talking, and if there's anything online, I will get their voice in the room. All right. So now is the time we do our wheel. And the wheel, for those of you that have not been here before, The wheel was a divine idea in the mind of creation on my drive home one day to give the Sunday service back to you. And so I invite people to send questions, and those questions go on the wheel. And then, we have our overarching topic and we have our Sunday topic, but then we do this to see how it's all going to get contextualized. How do I believe in infinite possibility when I'm living in limitation? So I get to take that into our time of spiritual practice and find out an answer for that. And notice I'm saying an answer because it's not the answer. There's as many different answers as there are bodies in the room and online. So we'll see what Spirit has to say about that here in just a minute. And so right now I'm going to invite Dana back up to do our candle lighting ritual and our sacred reading.
Our founder, Reverend Dr. Ernest Holmes, was a dedicated study and a great synthesizer, identifying the common and connecting threads within the various religions, philosophies, and ancient wisdom teachings of the world. Science of Mind is a synthesis of Ernest Holmes' lifetime of study. Let us breathe together as we light a candle honoring some of these faith traditions. As we light the first candle, we honor Christianity as a path of love and forgiveness. As we light the second candle, we honor Buddhism as a path of compassion and the Four Noble Truths. As we light the third candle, we honor Judaism as a path of ethical living through sacred law. As we light the fourth candle, we honor Baha'i as a path of unity and peace. As we light the fifth candle, we honor Islam as a path of surrendering to the will of God as the highest calling. As we light the sixth candle, we honor Confucianism as a path of deliberate tradition. As we light the seventh candle, we honor Taoism as a path of harmony and balance. As we light the eighth candle, we honor all indigenous peoples' traditions as paths that recognize and honor spirit in all creation. As we light the ninth candle, we honor Shintoism as a path of optimism and the inherent goodness of humanity. As we light the 10th candle, we honor Hinduism as a path of knowledge, action, and devotion. As we light the 11th candle, we honor Akan as a path that honors the divine, ancestors, and nature. As we light the 12th candle, we honor all New Thought philosophies as a path of adherence to universal spiritual principles of law and love. As we light this final candle, we honor the multiplicity and diversity within the wholeness of creation as sacred. Namaste, and so it is. And for this morning's reading, sacred reading is The Moments of High Resolve by Dr. Howard Thurman. Keep fresh before me the moments of my high resolve. Despite the dullness and barrenness of the days that pass, if I search with due diligence, I can always find a deposit left by some former radiance, but I had forgotten. At the time it was full-orbed, glorious, and resplendent. I was sure that I would never forget. In the moment of its fullness, I was sure that it would illume my path for all of the rest of my journey. I had forgotten how easy it is to forget. There was no intent to portray what seemed so sure at the time. My response was whole, clean, authentic. But little by little, there crept into my life the dust and grit of the journey. Details, lower level demands, and all kinds of cross currents. Nothing momentous, nothing overwhelming, nothing flagrant, just wear and tear. If there had been some direct challenge, a clear-cut issue, I would have fought it to the end and beyond. In the quietness of this place, surrounded by the all-pervading presence of God, my heart whispers, keep fresh before me the moments of my high resolve, that in fair weather or foul, in good times or in tempests, in days when the darkness and the foe are nameless or familiar, I may not forget that to which my life is committed. Keep fresh before me the moments of my high resolve.
That was beautiful. Beautiful.
Here's a little known Black history science of mind fact. Some of you might know that Founders Church of Religious Science opened in Los Angeles in 1960. But do you know it was designed by a Black man? Ernest Holmes asked Paul Revere Williams, the first African American admitted to the American Institute of Architects, to sketch an idea for the building in 1957. Williams produced a sketch of an elliptical circle, and Holmes liked what he saw. To Holmes, the sketch was the perfect symbol for wholeness, unity, the unending and all-inclusive power of love. Williams designed many landmark buildings in Los Angeles, including the iconic LAX Airport Terminal. He was later named a Fellow by the American Institute of Architects, a high honor for his outstanding achievements. Another science of mind Black history fact also involves Los Angeles and a famous singer.
This God didn't make little green apples, it don't rain in Indianapolis in the summertime.
You might recognize this song in this deep, sultry singing
There's no
voice.
such thing as Dr. Seuss, no Disneyland. Mother Goose is no nursery rhyme.
1969's best song, Grammy Award winner for Little Green Apples, celebrated vocalist O.C. Smith.
And when myself is feeling low, I think about a face aglow and ease my mind.
The talented Smith experienced several career highs that only the best musical dreams are made of. But even though Little Green Apples hit number 2 on the Billboard charts and sold more than 1 million records, the former vocalist for phenomenal band leader Count Basie knew deep down there was something more. Smith told an interviewer, "After the music success I had, I was still searching for something and didn't know what it was. I kept looking outside of myself, not realizing the reaching is in the soul, not outside." His life gained new purpose in 1980 when he and his wife, Robbie Golson, discovered Science of Mind. Introduced by Dr. Joseph Murphy of Laguna Beach, Smith finally heard what he had believed for so long: God as a metaphysical entity, one with all, belonging in each of us and uniting us if we wish to see the Almighty. Inspired by the powerful spiritual principles he internalized, Smith even started explaining the metaphysical meanings of songs during his concerts. Profoundly struck by Science of Mind, Smith gave up his music career to study divinity, and in 1985, Dr. O.C. Smith became pastor of the City of Angels Science of Mind Center in Los Angeles.
We must recognize beauty right where we are. That's why Dr. Ernest Holmes said, "There is not a spot where God is not."
He gained a reputation for mixing jazz with storytelling and for being a loving force of financial support to single-parent households, low-income families, and foster children. The church's City of Angels Foundation also provided dozens of scholarships to help students attend colleges across the nation. Dr. O.C. Smith and Paul Revere Williams, Black evolutionaries in Science of Mind.
In the silence there is peace. In the silence there is unspoken joy. In the silence there's release from a world full of chaos and noise. So I wait for these precious moments when I hear all that could never be said, and right here in this holy silence I find God, I find myself. So I wait for these precious moments when I hear all that could never be said, and right here in this holy silence I find God, I find God,
And in the silence, I find God. That one absolute, indestructible, unchanging life force. That divine intelligence that is all-knowing, that is everywhere and everything all at once. That is all-powerful. This life force, this great spirit. It is all that there is, down to the molecules, down to the atoms, down to the electrons and neutrons and protons, to the space within those. God is everything. And because we are made of God's stuff, and we are in everything and of everything, we are connected to this divine, beautiful, great spirit. I'm so grateful for that. I'm so grateful we have the opportunity to commune together in celebration, in love, and in knowing that we are one with the Spirit. So I affirm today that our time together is blessed. It is holy, as is every moment, if we are awake to see it and to feel it. And so as Reverend Rafe comes and shares his words, let them be your words. Let them be our words to live by, to contemplate, and draw us closer within with this Spirit. And so I release these words into the law of love and light, knowing that they are absolutely realized right now. And so it is.
This song is my take on a song called Start With Yourself by a band called The Chord Line. It's kind of a long song, so if you feel the urge to dance, I don't see why not. These days, it feels like the world's on fire. People running, caught up in wild desires. Some pointing fingers, forgetting to see that the change we need starts with you and me. Look inside, don't wait for someone else. Every choice starts with yourself. Every mistake, every heart you mend starts from within. That's where we will begin. If you want to change the world, start with yourself. Lift your heart, open up, put down the stealth. Rise, speak, don't let it go. Let your love, let your truth be known. These days, the power's in your hand. Be the light in the world that needs a stand. Start with yourself. Start today and watch the world slowly find its way. These days, we can all feel lost sometimes, caught in a chaos in our own little rhymes. Yet real change is closer than it seems. It starts with the love you give, the dream you dream. Look inside, don't wait for someone else. Every choice begins with yourself. Every mistake, every heart you mend starts from within. That's where we begin. If you want to change the world, start with yourself. Lift your heart, open up, put down the stealth. Rise, speak, don't let it go. Let your love, let your truth be known. These days, the power's in your hand. Be the light in the world that needs a stand. Start with yourself. Start today and watch the world slowly find its way. Oh, you can't wait for anyone else. Be the heart, the soul within the self. Step by step, the ripples will grow. These days, let your light show. Start with yourself. Lift your heart open up. Put down the still. Rise, speak, don't let it go. Let your love, let your truth be known. These days, the power's in your hands. Be the light in the world that needs a stand. Start with yourself. Start today and watch the world slowly find its way. Start with yourself. The world begins and ends with you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So we know what Clint spent his lunch money on. Oh, goodness. Thank you, brother. So, from the online community, happy 91st birthday, Dr. Phil. And Robin shared, I experience kindness by helping others and showing gratitude for the kindness of others. Yeah. And it's good to see you online, Miss Rita. We got you. So, our overarching theme is still open at the top, which means we're just going to keep pouring new stuff in. February is the Inward Journey Month with Reverend Dr. Howard Thurman. And thank you for reading my most favorite reading on planet Earth so well. Thank you. This morning, earlier this month, we looked at our individual inner edge. And then we looked at how our inner edge shows up in the outer. And today, we're going to look at the inner collective. Okay. All those things that everybody else believes that we think they need to change, that we don't own, that we believe too. Maybe it's just me. I ain't judging, I'm just saying. We kind of roll out that way. The synchronicity, there is so much freedom as a minister in letting go of control of this Sunday thing that we do. I never know what the musicians are going to do until they send me titles, and then sometimes I don't even know what the song is, so I'm like, okay. It couldn't be more perfect. Couldn't be more perfect. Start with yourself. Right? We're so busy trying to change what everybody else thinks without ever recognizing that the very fact that we think we need to change someone else means we're doing exactly the same thing they're doing. You know, how do you like your mirror? Sometimes the reflection's ugly. It doesn't mean it's not a reflection of your beliefs. It may not be a reflection of your face, but it is a reflection of our collective use of consciousness. Ernest Holmes says over and over again throughout our text, there's no such thing as my consciousness and your consciousness. When we're talking about consciousness as the ground of being, there's only one. You can't subdivide it. Our thoughts move that consciousness into action. Now, if we're talking about consciousness as being physiologically awake, yes, there's your consciousness and my consciousness. Because when I am unconscious having surgery, I do not want your awakeness to awaken me. Thank you very much. And there's also the psychological consciousness, right, of what we choose to be aware of. And yes, I did say what we choose to be aware of. Yeah. Because ignorance is a choice. Ignorance is the choice to not be aware of what we know. I listened to one of the monks, and I believe he was down in Annapolis when he said this. Peace hasn't gone anywhere. We've simply forgotten to be peaceful. That's ignorance. And it's willful ignorance. And it comes from self-righteous indignation that wants to change other people. I want to rail against you until you stop railing against me. How's that working for you? Every time I hear these people at both ends of the spectrum go at each other, I hear Bishop Shelby Spong in the back of my head. Most of the noise comes from the shallow end of the pool. He ain't wrong. Right? The problem, first off, is that we're at opposite ends of a spectrum. How did we get to the end of a spectrum? Self-righteous indignation. It says, I have the answer, and I am going to shove it down your throat until you swallow it. And then the world will be great, because the world will be the way I believe it should be. What if you're wrong? You ever think about that? What if your answer is not the answer? See, because the minute we think we have the answer, we have excluded 6.99999 billion people from the process. And we've made ourselves a deity of humanity. That's kind of arrogant. And it's untrue. I don't know about you, but most days I struggle to get clear answers for me. How in the world am I supposed to have clear answers for you? Here's how. Because we like living in limitation. It validates us. Because limitation is the comfort zone of what we acknowledge that we know. It's not the edge. It's way in the back corner where all the fuzzy blankets are. You know that place on the couch where all your cushions are, and it's so well worn that when you sit down, it recognizes your butt. That you and your couch have a, oh, I've missed you moment. Right? That's why. Because that's what our limitations are. They're familiar, they're comfortable, and if we're being really honest, we like complaining about them. Because it gets us attention, it gets us energized, it builds members to our Ain't It Awful Club. What if you released your membership to the Ain't It Awful Club? To your Ain't It Awful Club and everybody else's. I had a mentor when I would get hooked in a loop, she would say something completely off the wall, like, "Did you know that cat litter was on sale at Walmart?" Like, no, and I really don't care. Why are you even saying that? She's like, because it's different than what you're saying. Ouch. I didn't even have a cat. Like, why are you telling me what cat litter costs? Right? And she's like, you don't care, right? And I'm like, no, I don't. She goes, and I don't care about all the things you're complaining about. Ouch. And so when we run into those people, notice how they get less of our time. Because they're not feeding us. And so you ain't in the club, let me go find somebody who is. And we keep sharing our story of glorious limitation until someone joins us in the Ain't It Awful Club. I used to have a clinical social work practice. And there were clients that would therapist search. Right? They were surfing therapists, and what they were really looking for was the therapist that would say, well, if I had your life, I'd misbehave too. Bingo! You're the one I'm paying. Because when we challenged them, whoop, I don't think I need to see you anymore. Okay. I think you do, but it won't matter because you're not going to hear nothing. We're ready when we're ready. Right? And I want to be really clear. This is not about making yourself or somebody else bad or wrong. It's about recognizing, start with you. When you see the world is on fire, turn the hose inward. Right? We want to put out the fire. Okay, now what? Now what? Do you know what started the fire? Because if you don't, it's going to reignite. Turn the hose inward. Find the belief that is showing up as the fire. Stop telling yourself, well, I don't believe like that. Yes, you do. And you just demonstrated it by that statement, because everything that is showing up as a problem is founded in a belief of separation. And the minute you say, I don't do that, I don't do it like that, you're separating. So yes. See, we can get stuck in the limitation. We can get stuck in trying to fix the problem, or we can go to the root and heal it. Do you want to fix it, or do you want to heal it? Silence is where you will find the answers that you're searching for. In the meditation piece that we use, in the silence, I find God. The only complaint I've ever gotten about using that meditation piece is the silence is too long. We are so uncomfortable with silence. Why is that? Because we're so attached to the noise. One of the most beautiful gifts, I was thinking about this on the drive-in this morning, one of the most beautiful gifts of COVID was the silence that the world experienced when the vehicles stopped moving. Did you notice what happened? Healing happened. Your hearing changed. You could hear birds that have been singing the whole time that you couldn't hear before. The air quality, for the first time in forever, You could come across the grapevine and head into the LA basin, and it wasn't orange. It wasn't orange. The air cleared. And according to my fact checker over here, I love it, the ozone hole closed. Silence is healing. How do we live? How do we believe in infinite possibility when I'm living in limitation? You don't. That's the short answer. You don't. You have to be willing to let go of your attachment to the limitation. You start with believing in possibility. Start with silence. Start by stopping your story in your head. Because if you can stop telling yourself the story, then you don't need anybody else to listen to it. Because then you don't even want to hear it. When you start running the tape, look up how much kitty litter costs at Walmart. It puts something else in there. It doesn't even matter what you put in there. Just interrupt it. Interrupt it. Remember, let's date ourselves. Remember the cassette tapes that would get stuck and you take it out of the machine and right? And how many of us know about the pencil? Right? Put the pencil down. Throw the tape away. Because that's what we keep doing with the tape in our head. Right? We come in here and we learn something different and it yanks the tape out of the machine and it goes zzz, and then on the drive home we're like, I need a pencil. So I can play it again. Because you broke my tape. And yes, Scotch tape actually works when it really does break to hold it together. We know these things. Let it go. Stop fixing the tape you don't want to hear. Record over it. See, that's the other beauty. I had no plan of talking about cassette tapes. But the beauty of it is you can record over what's on there. So make a new recording. Don't even worry about erasing it, because to worry about erasing it, you're energizing it. Don Miguel Ruiz points out that until we take responsibility that every word we use is an agreement of meaning, we unintentionally reinforce the very beliefs we're trying to change. Every word is an agreement of meaning. Record over it. You cannot focus on, there is too much hate in the world. You cannot focus on that and create less hate. You can't. Because the more you focus on how much hate there is in the world, the more hate builds up in you. And now you're part of the problem. I'm going to wrap up with this just because it's there. Anybody else know about the Ernest movies? Not Ernest Holmes movies, but the goofball movies. Remember the movie where, I think it was Ernest Goes to Camp, right? Where they were trying to get the monster back to sleep. And what it ultimately needed was a hug to stop being a monster. And at the end of the movie, they've tried everything else. They've launched food at this thing from the cafeteria. And finally, Ernest just looks at it and says, "Come here, you big booger." And wraps his arms around it. And it instantly dissolved into not being a monster. That's the power of love. the power of love. Now, I'm not suggesting that people that are physiologically dangerous to you in your realm that you go hug. I say that because I will get emails from people who say, I can't believe you told me to go hug, blah, blah, blah. I did not say that. You did. And you put my face on it. Stop it. But what I am saying is that in here, it does not hurt you. It cannot hurt you to hug even the most hate-filled, hateful behavior. It does not put you at risk to do that mentally and spiritually. And if you think that doesn't work, think about your most egregious day on planet Earth as a human being and recognize that what created you held you in its arms right through all of that. When you are at your worst, creation loves you the same as it does when you're at your best. Be that. Go to the edge and step out into doing something different. Let's take this into prayer. The breath of life is breathing. It is breathing all of life because there is only one breath. Consciousness itself individualized in this exquisite multiplicity of form. No spot where it is not. And so I know that I am that. And I know that what is true of me is true of all creation. Every expression, an intentional, on purpose, one of a kind, individualized desire of life to live as that, never separate from itself, always expanding its experience of itself. And so I claim and affirm that just as infinite intelligence is in form as each of us, we already know everything we seek to know. I claim and affirm an openness and awareness to know it now and now and now. And I am grateful. I am grateful that before the words were even formed in this mental mind of humanity, before they were even spoken in voice, in the silence, they already are. Already done. And so I celebrate. And I release every shred of thought, every lack, limitation, thought, and belief known to me and yet to be aware within me. I release it all, recognizing that they are only hindrances to experiencing my birthright of perfection. I let it go. I let it be. And I invite you to own the word of the infinite spoken through me as your own, as we say together, and so it is. Let's take a breath. All right, Miss Nana.
So I invite Clint to come up, and get ready to bless us with another tune so that we can move our time along as we consciously give to this center. And there are several ways that you can give. You can text the word GIVE to 410-498-6175. You can mail a check to 659 Cog Court, Millersville, Maryland, 21108. You can access our giving portal at columbiacsl.com/donate or use the QR code that you see up here on your screen. And if you have any challenges, please reach out to me, a board member, or Reverend Rafe, so we can assist you. So please join me in affirming our community's prosperity. I affirm that the abundance of creation is my abundance. I give freely as creation gives to me. I give through this Center for Spiritual Living to ensure its continued availability to all spiritual seekers. And ushers, please receive the gifts. Oh, there are baskets here.
All right, this is my take on a Simon and Garfunkel song called 59th Street Bridge Home, aka Feeling Groovy. Slow down, you're moving too fast. You got to make the moment last, just kicking down the cobblestones, looking for fun and feeling groovy. Da 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 da, da. Feeling groovy. Da 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 da. Hello, lamppost, what's you knowin'? I've come to watch your flowers growing. Ain't you got no rhymes for me? Do it and do, feeling groovy. La 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 la, feeling groovy. Da 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 la la la. I got no deeds to do, no promises to keep. I'm dappled and drowsy and ready for sleep. Let the morning time drop all its petals on me. Life, I love you, all is groovy. Hey! La 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 la, feeling groovy. La 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 la. Slow down, you're moving too fast. You got to make the moment last. Just kick down the cobblestone. Keep looking for fun and feeling groovy. La 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 la, feeling groovy. La 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 la, feeling groovy. Yeah. Thank you.
So, thank you all. And as we receive these blessings of financial prosperity, we bless them and we acknowledge each and every one of you for sharing in your bounty to keep our center open. Okay. So it is my privilege to thank those who served to make today's service happen. So our hospitality team and host, Mindy Derrick. Yes, thank you. Our welcome teams, Nancy and Tom Wilson. Yes. Sometimes they change. Okay. Our video and live stream techs, Jesse Dabbs and Zeta Johnson Betts. Our online what is she doing? Engagement person is Gail Peterson. Thank you, Gail. Our audio tech, Vaughn Dabbs. And along with Gail is Deborah Ellis with the online engagement. Our musician today, Clint Hartnett and Reverend Rafe. And thank you, whoever ushered today, thank you so much. All right. And so, and everyone else who assisted in setting up this before service and everyone that will assist in breaking down, we thank you. We thank each of you for attending, of course. And thank you for allowing me to serve you as your practitioner today and reader. And together we create this spirit for one another. So let's take it with us and put it to good use this week. Thank you. All right. So prayer support is available, and there are several ways to get prayer support. Request a prayer by sending an email to prayer@columbiacsl.com, or you can request prayer by completing a prayer request form over by the window and placing it in the basket. And I am available for prayer as well immediately after service in the lobby and behind the Shoji screen. And so we ask that you keep your socializing here in this space as we share and treat for people in the other side, so that it'll reduce noise and increase privacy for those people who are participating. All right. And if you desire spiritual support beyond prayer, some of our licensed practitioners are available to provide you with some spiritual guidance and coaching through paid practitioner sessions. Each practitioner sets their own schedule and fees, so reach out to whoever you want to work with. And they're all here, yay. You can access their contact information on the practitioner page of our website under our leadership tab. All right. So I invite you to just listen as I read our affirmation through once, and then we'll read it out together aloud. I think we'll read it out loud together. Okay. Woo. I trust, see, that's Staten. I'm going to let them go. I'm going to figure that out. I trust life beyond what I can explain. Okay, so together now. I trust life beyond what I can explain. All right. And I think it is now you, Reverend Ray.
I don't know about you, but for me, that's pretty easy. There's a whole lot I can't explain, so why not trust it, right? So real quickly, our board meetings are open to the public for viewing. You can come to the board meetings and observe. If you're not a board member and you want to actually participate, then you need to contact the board president, who we will be figuring that out because we have a new board. From our annual meeting. So the first meeting after the election, the board gets to figure out who's going to do what. So we will be figuring out those positions. So right now, we don't have a board president. We have openness and spaciousness calling itself to be filled. How delicious. Okay. Just a quick reminder, mental equivalence. The class starts February 25th. Get in the mix. I'm just saying. Next week, on the edge of the possible is what we're going to be talking about. The Edge of Possibility is where we acknowledge dreams. We'll explore our collective imagination and how to live into a world shaped by spiritual vision. That's what we're going to do next week. Jamie Hudson, Craig, and the band will be our featured musicians next week. And so now I invite you to stand and join me in our closing song for the year, I Stand for Love, which I need to change the slide because I just found out it was written by Karen Drucker and Gary Lynn Floyd. Yeah, I know, right? My boyfriend, Gary Lynn Floyd. Okay, here we go. These times are troubling me, so much I can hardly see through the walls keeping us apart. You got your views and I got mine, but together we're together in this moment in time. I hope you can hear me with your heart. I'm not trying to push you away, but I've got something I've got to say. I stand for love, I stand for peace, I stand for humanity and the good of all. I stand for hope, I stand for faith, I stand for freedom and the good of all. I stand, I stand, I stand. Would you stand with me? I stand, I stand, I stand. Could you stand with me? When we don't understand, we turn away. Instead of learning that there could be another way. Can we agree to disagree? We may never see things eye to eye. We can hold to the love between you and I. It's the only way we'll survive. And I'm not trying to push you away, but I've got something I've got to say. I stand for love, I stand for peace, I stand for humanity and the good of all. I stand for hope, I stand for faith, I stand for freedom and the good of all. I'll stand, I stand, I'll stand. Would you stand with me? I'll stand, I'll stand, I'll stand. Oh, could you stand with me? Now I stand, woo, I stand. Come on. I stand. Hey. Would you stand with me? I stand. I stand. I stand. Oh, I stand. Could you stand with me? I stand. I stand for love. I stand. I stand for peace. I stand. I stand for equality. Would you stand with me? I stand. I stand for truth. I stand. Oh, for kindness. I stand for freedom. Could you stand with me? I stand for hope. I stand. I stand. I stand. I stand for faith. Would you stand with me? I stand. I stand for life. I stand. For love. I stand for compassion. Could you stand with me? Could you stand with me? Here we go. Could you stand with me? Have a fabulous week. I love you, and you can't do nothing about it.
These times are troubling me, so much I can hardly see through the walls keeping us apart. got your views and I got mine, but we're together in this moment in time. I hope you can hear me with your heart. I'm not trying to push you away, but I've got something I've got to say. I stand for love, I stand for peace, I stand for humanity and the good of all. I stand for hope, I stand for faith, I stand for freedom and the good of all. I stand, I stand, I stand. Would you stand with me? I stand, I stand, I stand. Could you stand with me? When we don't understand, we turn away instead of learning that there could be another way. Can we agree to disagree? We may never see things eye to eye, but we can hold on to the love between you and I. It's the only way we'll survive. And I'm not trying to push you away, but I got something I've got to say. I stand for love, I stand for peace, I stand for humanity and the good of all. I stand for hope, I stand for faith, I stand for freedom and the good of all. I stand, I stand, I stand. Would you stand with me? I stand, I stand, I stand. Oh, could you stand with me? Now I stand, ooh, I stand, I stand. Yeah. Would you stand with me? I stand, I stand, I stand. Oh, I stand. Could you stand with